CCTV Camera World is proud to provide support for products purchased from our website. If you purchased your product from another vendor, please contact the vendor you purchased from for further assistance.
In this video, I'll be showing you how to access your AvaEye camera on the network. You need to make sure you know its IP address, username, and password. I know the one for mine. I'm on Windows 10. I'm going to launch Microsoft Edge, and I'm going to type in the IP address of my camera just into the bar. It'll automatically pull up a web page. It's using HTTP. You'll be prompted to install a plugin on Windows. Depending on the firmware of the camera, it may need a plugin or not. But for full functionality of the web interface, you do need to install the plugin if you want to get the most out of the camera. First, I'm going to show you what to expect from the camera without any plugins installed. So you type in username, admin, password that's shown on the box, or you can email us and ask us. As soon as you log in, you'll be able to then stream the cameras. When you're watching, let's say for example, this is a 4K camera, without a plugin installed in Windows, it's going to deprecate the resolution it's displaying to you. It won't be full 4K. It'll actually be 1080p and it'll drop the frames automatically for you. To be able to view full screen, or view full resolution, you do need that plugin on Windows. So without this plugin, I can view the camera. I can use certain functions like digital zoom. I can listen. Hello? Hello? You can hear that in the background. That's me speaking. And then you can access the web interface to set certain settings, such as your network, video and audio settings. You can toggle them. So right now this camera for some reason was set to 1 FPS. I'll set it to the highest. I'll go into live view again. And as you can see, the frame rate has improved. But again, this is not full 4K video. It is just 1080p. Going into the encoding settings, you can actually change the encoding methods to different resolutions that you like and encoding methods. So I'm going to put it back to a default of H.265 and hit save. If your camera has a mic, you can enable it. If it's fresh out of the box, you have to go in here in audio, enable the microphone under audio input, make sure this is on, and then basically go in there and then save the settings. Other things you can do is set certain image settings. You can set up event detection and more event detection stuff. And then if you're trying to record onto the micro SD, you can fiddle with that there. Certain network security settings, and then in the system, you can actually go under maintenance and do a firmware update by clicking on this, and it'll let you know if it found a new version or not. This has already been updated to the latest version. So this is also, you have playback. If you have a micro SD card installed, you can go back and playback. Now, keep in mind that if you have H.265 enabled and you're using a 4K camera and you have event detection enabled, expect some frame skipping out of your recorded footage because that's just too much for a CPU inside of a camera. Now I'm going to show you what to expect after downloading the plugin. I'm going to click on the word download. It saves the file. I'll navigate towards it, double click it. At the same time, close out of your browser, launching it. So hit finish, enable all these firewall settings to it. You need to enable that for this to properly work. Once you've done that, you can go back to your web browser, type in your IP address. And notice this time it's not going to ask me to install the plugin because it's already installed on my Windows machine. Log into the camera, and then you can get the full benefit out of the camera itself. So now I can actually do digital zoom. After digital zoom, you can click back on it and exit out. You can enable audio. Hello. You can also change the streams from substream to third stream. These are resolution, sub-resolution streams available on the camera for remote viewing. They're lower quality. And if you're taking snapshots, you can come in here and view them if you're saving them to the micro SD card. And the same things apply as far as being able to go through the different menu options. Those are still the same without or with the plugin. And of course, with playback, you have more functionality as well. Make sure you're viewing the camera in a 1080p monitor. Sometimes when you have a 4K monitor or 2K monitor and you have display settings set to be scaled, the menu systems may not appear correctly, so use 100% scaling for font and a 1080p resolution monitor. Otherwise, the live view is pretty much this. You can watch the camera as long as you're using Edge, Chrome, or Firefox on Windows with the plugin installed. Hopefully this gives you some idea of what to expect from the camera. Now keep in mind, if you're using Mac, unfortunately, depending on the camera firmware, you may or may not be able to view it. There are no plugins for Mac. You can just do live view and playback if the camera provides it, but it all depends on the camera model and firmware. So for Mac, at this moment, the web interface capability is not available. It's only available for Windows operating systems. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.